Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and we are back for some more Rapid Racing League content for round number 5 of Season 3, ready for the Qatar Grand Prix. It has been quite a few weeks since we've last, it's been quite a few weeks since we were last, done an actual Rapid Racing League video. Quick disclaimer, before I had to step away from the league for a little bit. I will be back in a couple more weeks, but I had to step away due to some other stuff that's going on. So I will be back soon, but I want to get this video out and show you guys this masterclass of a race. And judging by the length of the video, it was not a masterclass. But we're going to try to make this fun, and we're going to absolutely flame the driving in this video. But still realistic performance for right now, because we're still getting drivers for Tier 1. Now, I've been kind of keeping track, and mainly I think the focus is now kind of switched over to next year's game, which we've all seen that it's been announced. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But we got 7 guys here tonight. Both me and my master are in the Saubers, so we're in the absolute bonkers of cars. Detective Midge, he is in the McLaren, and he is the Division 2 leader or champion. I think he's leading the title in Division 2. And there is a new guy in the Haas. I kind of forgot his name in this video, but he is very quick as well. Squirrel is in the Alpine, and I can't remember who else. And speaking of our first lap, well, we've absolutely crapped the bed as being validated, because clearly we just tried to cut the curb and it did not go well. So we'll go out again. So yeah. And behind us actually is Squirrel actually. So Squirrel's in the Haas. So everybody's kind of switched up on teams a little bit, but Ben is not here this week, and I think at the moment, I think the drivers' championship is split between me and my master by like 3 points at the time. So it's been a minute, and oh, we've lost the back, and we've actually lost the car, and we've gone for a spin. Great. This is why I hate this track. Qatar is by far probably my worst track, and I'm already proving that I am washed in the beginning of this video. But we're going for a third run, and this is already the second set of tires I think we've used, so we're already kind of going to burn all 3 sets, I guess. But try to get a lap on the board in this absolute crap of a car. And to be fair, this car is pretty bonkers. And at a track where you need all the downforce in the world, and you also need, you know, good high speed and medium speed corners, the Sauber will not cut that for you. And this thing is just, it's a boat. And mainly the third sector is downright terrible. Take the Midge of 122.2. That's a W time right there. Full credit to him. But yeah, so we'll need to get a lap here on the board. Bolt, I don't know, Bolt set at 124.3. I don't know what my master set in the other Sauber. If we come across the line now, we actually are 122.893, and we are 8/10 off the pace. So Detective Midge putting in a outstanding lap time. And RS7 actually is one of the new guys, and he is very quick. So as well, Joey is running third in the Red Bull for our final run here in in short quality. My mistake. But here we go anyways, and I already found a 10th up, so it's actually pretty positive already. Track Evolution is coming into play here, but like I said, I mean, trying to hit these apexes at Qatar is like my weakness, because to be fair, I really don't have too much of speed around this place, and it's really just, I've never really liked this track, and I'm not really a big fan of tracks that have flat curves, because, you know, me and track limits, we are best friends, and I absolutely love track limits. But so far, pretty good lap so far. We definitely could use maybe a little bit more of the apexes a little bit. They kind of just cut the track just a little bit, but also didn't want to lose too much time. And RS7 puts in a 121.652, so it's actually a really positive lap time. And so far, still 3/10 up, almost 4/10 up now on this lap. So we are definitely pushing this car to the limit. And like I said, I mean, this thing is a boat. I mean, it doesn't really have anything, and I'm mainly struggling a lot through the high speed because I really just don't have the confidence. But we're still flat out, which is still pretty good, because I think in practice, when I did practice for this race, I think I was having to lift on my quality laps because I was just losing the car at some point. But my master goes 5th, so our championship rival is behind us, I believe. But I don't know if he's still on a lap or that was his lap. We come across the line now, and I think that's P5, so I didn't really think we even improved our time. And, well, we did improve our time, but I don't think we improved our position. So, yeah, this is going to be for a long race. Especially with realistic performance being hard, and obviously making sense because the faster guys go in the slower cars, and then the more of the slower guys get into the faster cars, it's also very difficult. But RS7 puts up 3/10 on Midge. So Midge kept him close though, so that's pretty positive in that McLaren. And to be fair, at this point, we're just going to try to survive and just try to get something on the board, because I don't feel too great around this place. So 29 laps. We will probably do the medium to hard strat. That probably just seems to be the best strat, obviously. And hard tires could be a good starter option, but it depends if there's a late safety car. But you absolutely be flying at the end of the race, and that could work. But I'm just going to play it safe and go with that. But I think everybody is going mediums. I believe my master is going to go hards. I think he's going to do a last minute type of switch, and he has actually done it. I did call it. So here we go for the 5 red lights here. We're on Qatar, 29 laps, and we are ready to go here for race number 5. And RS7 putting Midge all on the down at the inside of the track. So this is a great battle for P1 and P2 right here. Scroll sits up at P3 and still side by side between the first 2 corners here, and RS7 gets ahead of Detective Midge and still around the outside of Scroll here, and we already get our first warning of the day. So that is that's going to be one of the main things in this video. And still side by side, we're going to back out here. We're going to let Squirrel go, and seems to be the best bet. Really no point in really fighting him through that part of the track. And Joey behind us in the Ripple as well, so he's probably going to have a lot more pace than what we do. I expect Bolt to be a lot quicker as well. I honestly think we're going to go backwards, but my master's really going to struggle this first stint on the hards, but he's going to be flying that second half, and mainly if there is a safety car, then that's really going to help him. But RS7 is pulling he's pulling an amazing gap so far, and Midge is keeping up with him as well. So Midge giving him a run for his money, and at the moment we're still within the DRS range, but Joey is going to get around us here. The gap behind is 1.7 to my master, and actually Bolt is in the pits, and I believe Bolt is retiring from this race. So already 1 lap, and he has called it quits, or he got front wing damage. Something happened, but that's really unfortunate. But still going on. Squirrel's still keeping up with Midge in the Haas, so pretty impressive. But Midge is still putting all the pressure he can on RS7, or however you say his name. I kind of forgot how you say it, but still putting all the pressure in the world. And us just trying to stay up there is downright impossible. And we have our second track limits warning. So in that conclusion, there is what I said earlier. Track limits is my best friend. And still going along here, and still 7/10 is the gap behind, and Midge with the 125.1. So absolutely amazing lap by him. And the gap behind is 2.2, but it's not fun. It's not going too well, because we're really struggling to even keep up with Squirrel and Joey as well. And obviously Squirrel's gonna have a lot more pace than what he has, and he seems to be a lot more comfortable in the Haas, and I'm more of just kind of just trying to keep up with them in my little green tractor. But this is not going so well, and almost just had our third strike, and that would have been 3 seconds, but we did not, thankfully. So going along here on lap 4, and the gap is 8/10, around 9/10, but it's mainly that part right there. I struggle, and coming into this low speed, I just cannot get the rotation in, and it has been it's been a dumpster fire. It really has been a dumpster fire this week, and still the gap's actually 1 second, so we have actually been down into the dumps, and still trying to stay ahead, but my master is 4 seconds back. So at least we're keeping our championship rival a little bit more kind of steady, but again, he's going to be flying towards the end of the race, so going to have to think that through. And well, speaking of warnings, there's our first 3 seconds of the day, and don't worry, there's going to be more coming, 100%, because you know, track limits is just my favorite thing in the world. And lap 7 now, it's 3 seconds, so we're cooked. But it's not the end of the world, because we do have a McLaren fighting the Haas. So Midge is giving RS7 the run for his money, or R7S, however you say his name. I honestly forgot. If he's watching this video, I do apologize. But that gap is kind of helping them out, though, because they are squabbling. It's actually probably maybe helping Joey and Squirrel work together if they want to catch up. But I think overall those two are really just going to be fighting a lot during this race, but also using some DRS tactics. And speaking of warnings, we do have another one. It almost just lost the car, and what a what a save! And I thought I was gonna go actually back out, but we're just gonna pit, and we really took in the most slowest pit in I've ever seen in my life. That was really bad. But we're gonna come into the pits now, And at this point, we got nothing to lose. I mean, we're kind of cooked. The race is already kind of shafted, and I don't know what else to say really. Then I'm just more of just kind of being humbled by a lot of people in this lobby. So clearly, the Sauber is trash, but also I currently might be washed as well. So the wash allegations are going to be started after this episode. But yeah, and at this moment, try to just see what we can do. Those medium tires are really going to start struggling now towards this half, and I think it's going to be a lot of the guys that are following each other. They're really going to cook up these tires, but you know, you just got to see what happens. And like I said, I mean, it's going to help my master catch up later, and he's going to probably go a little bit longer than what these guys are doing. So he's absolutely pulling the right strat. We're going to have to go to the end on these tires, and they're going to be absolutely cooked. And speaking of warnings, there is another 6 seconds. So handing them out like candy. That's what it's like. FIA keeps on handing me out these time penalties, and to be fair, they are well deserved because we can't stay in the track limits. And there we go again. Yeah, this is honestly, this is really bad. I mean, I don't know what else to say. This is really bad. 6 seconds, not ideal, and just I don't know really what else to say than just trying to keep pushing. But you can see right there was another one. I almost lost the car again. And yeah, I'm just not confident. I just don't have the pace. I can't really feel much of the car as well. My wheel's acting up, which is not great. My actual screen froze on my wheels, so that did not help. But we're still going and we're still pushing. But we do have some pit stops here. Midge is in the pits and Squirrel's in the pits. I think we're going to get Squirrel on the exit, but Detective Midge pulled off an amazing first stint, and he has a 10-second time penalty, or 13 seconds, or how many times. So he has a time penalty, so that's not ideal, but it's okay. He can keep on going. And at the moment, we'll just have to see what happens. But around the outside of Joey, so we have some action here. But like I said, I mean, the 6 seconds is not ideal unless Squirrel and them, they get another 6 seconds. But you just have to see what happens. But Joey around the outside. Now he's gonna. I thought he was gonna go for it, but I guess not. But like I said, he's gonna be a lot quicker than us at the moment, and we're just gonna try to just push a little bit. But I'll still try to. I want to try not to hold him up, but at the same time, I mean, the gap is, you know, you got to do what you got to do. So we keep on going, and there goes another one. That's 9 seconds now. Just keep doing it. You know, consistent, very consistent. Oh man, this has been a absolute dumpster fire of a race weekend, and it's been terrible. It has been really terrible. You know, you think that the Sauber would be a little bit better around here, but nah, this thing is actually handling like an actual boat, and it's really bad. And at the moment, flat 14, so we still have a long way to go in this race. And there goes another one. Haha, another warning. And there goes another. And there goes another one. It almost lost the car on the exit, and that's the inside. Oh man, that's the inside wall. Oh no. Oh my god. Well, at least the suffering's over. That was 12 seconds worth of penalties and a DNF. So, funny enough, my wheel actually I pulled my wheel back, and my wheel sort of almost disconnected a little bit, and I just kind of lost all force in the wheels. So, that was embarrassing, but overall, I knew this video wasn't going to be long, but that was an absolute dumpster fire of a race. So we'll try to stay focused for the next one. But thank y'all for watching this video. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your week, and I will see y'all in the next one.